Something happened today in this country that's never happened before. Take a close look. Across the southeast, almost 1,300 severe weather reports, a record, pouring into the National Weather Service in just 24 hours as violent spring storms killed at least 8 people. There were swarms of tornadoes and thunderstorms descending, and tonight Steve Osinsami is in the wreckage in Atlanta. Steve?
Good evening, Diane. There are scenes like this all over the South today. The people who live in this neighborhood say first it was the sound of the storm, which was bad enough, but then they heard the terrifying sounds of pine trees and oak trees snapping in two. This one missed the house, but totaled this SUV. Today, the worst of this incredibly large storm marched past Georgia and into Florida, where high winds tore through neighborhoods. 8 people have been killed across the southeast, almost every one of them from large trees that were snapped by high winds and came crashing down on top of them. South of Atlanta, a father and his 4-year-old son died today. The father was holding the child in his arms in a bedroom, hoping to protect him. The rescuers who found them wept.
The daddy had the baby, and he was on top of him, holding him like he was trying to protect him. But it smashed both of them.
They're saying that in terms of actual storm reports, this could be the worst severe weather outbreak ever.
What was most impressive was the area that the severe weather covered, and also the length of time the severe weather occurred.
They were certainly feeling it in Tennessee. At St. Francis Hospital in Memphis, windows were blown out and a wall blown down. In Butler, Kentucky, this family's home was ruined. In Topeka, Kansas, the storm sent families running to basements and bathrooms.
I was scared. The first thought was I ran in the house and told them to get downstairs.
This is unbelievable. Look at that box go down the street.
Forecasters say we're off to a very busy start, and the severe storm season is just beginning.
Dutchsinse here. It is 2:27 a.m. on Monday, April 4th, 2011. And what we're looking at here is a current Pacific satellite readout of the storm that's blowing on the west coast. And it kind of just struck me as odd, just the structure of this storm. And right now in the Midwest, we're getting ready to get hit really hard with severe storms, and a whole series of return rings have been appearing around all the Doppler stations from basically southern Texas to Washington, D.C. And it's been a day-long phenomenon of different types of rings, every type of ring that I've seen so far. And they've all popped up at once in this area. Now, of course, we've got severe weather blowing through right now, and really nothing on the radar off to the west coast except for what's blowing on now. So I'm forecasting that this storm here is going to be sucked down into the area where all the rings formed, and this is going to be transferred down where all the rings have formed and basically have created a H.F. heated upper ionospheric disturbance that's showing up on all the radars. And we started to see it last night at midnight. Every residential center, every Doppler station all across this entire swath last night lit up. And it lit up with humidity because this is background clutter that's revealing the ring of each Doppler station. So each station is being revealed here. Now these are not the rings I normally report on. These are different rings. These are ground clutter rings. However, they do show you each broadcasting station or receiving station. So just really quick, you can see it on NowCoast. This is nowcoast.gov. This is nationalweatherservice.gov. Here is AccuWeather, and you can even see it on AccuWeather. And let me just back it out here really quick so you can get a good idea of what's going on. Okay, on AccuWeather, you even pick it up on some of the radar stations get picked up. Unisys, it really shows you a really good shot on Unisys. And here's one more shot, and this will give you a lot of background clutter. But then you got a few hollow rings too. So, and the hollow rings are a different phenomenon than the background clutter because A hollow ring is not a return off of moisture in the air like you're getting here. Instead, you're getting almost like a target. It almost looks like a center point with a ring. And again, right here, and then another one forms right here, another ring in between the two rings. So it's a really amazing day, and I can say that within the next 24 to 48 hours, after this blows through, when this blows in, we are going to have tornadoes in the ring affected area. It's just a given. So there you have it. Expect 2 days from now, 1 to 2. Cheers, everybody.